Hello friends, on December 17th, 2025, the sun unleashed a spectacular far-side eruption, hurling a massive rope of the solar material into space. This powerful explosion, while originating on the sun's far side, has sent a high-speed particles of solar wind towards Earth, and that is expected to spark the vibrant auroras by December 18th. In this video, we break down the satellite imagery of the blast, explaining what a solar rope actually is, and we will give you the latest KP index forecast, so you know when and where to look for the northern lights. Let's go. Hello, all space enthusiasts and sky watchers. Get ready because the sun has just delivered a powerful punch and the effects are heading straight for Earth. My name is Chandrakant, and in this video, we are diving deep into the fascinating and frankly quite spectacular event just unfolding on our nearest star. Just hours ago, a massive explosion rocked the sun's far side, flinging a colossal rope of solar material. Yes, a rope into the void of space. And here's the kicker. The high-speed solar wind from this eruption is expected to reach us, triggering potential stunning auroras as early as today morning, which is December 18th. And if you ever wanted to witness the northern or the southern lights, this could be a chance. But there are more to this story than just beautiful skies. Let's break down what happened, what it means for Earth, and how you can prepare for this celestial light show. So let's go back to December 17th, which is yesterday. Our sun, which might seem like a calm, unchanging sphere of from afar, is anything but. It's not calm at all. It's roiling magnetic dynamo, constantly undergoing powerful events. On this day, instruments like NASA's Stereo mission, which monitors the sun's far side, detected something extraordinary. A massive solar eruption, a coronal mass ejection or CME, burst forth from a region on the sun that wasn't even facing us. Imagine a giant cannon firing from behind a wall. That's essentially what happened. This wasn't just an eruption. It was a particularly energetic one, expelling billions of tons of supercharged plasma or ionized gas into space at incredible speeds. The sheer scale of these events is mind-boggling. We're talking about materials that could engulf dozens of Earth, traveling at hundreds of kilometers per second. And while it originated on the far side, the expansive nature of this blast means their influence can still reach us. Now, you might be wondering, what is this about a solar rope? It sounds a bit like science fiction, but it's very real and fascinating phenomena in the solar physics. When we talk about the plasma rope, we are referring to something called the magnetic flux rope. The sun is crisscrossed by incredibly powerful magnetic fields which are constantly churning and moving beneath its surface. Sometimes these magnetic field lines get tangled, stretched, and twisted, much like rubber bands under tension. When these tangled lines suddenly snap and reconnect, they can release enormous amount of energy, launching a CME into space. But crucially, the material expelled often retain this twisted, helical structure like a giant invisible cosmic spring or rope made of superheated plasma and magnetic fields. These flux ropes are important because their internal magnetic field structure can interact very strongly with Earth's magnetic field, especially if if their magnetic orientation is opposite to Earth's. This interaction is the key to understanding why some solar storms cause more intense auroras than others. This particular eruption was noted for the clear rope-like structure of its expelled material. So when we have this massive plasma rope heading our way, what exactly is we can expect? It's not a solid object, but rather a stream of high speed solar wind loaded with energetic particles and its own embedded magnetic field. Scientists at space weather centers around the globe immediately began tracking this event. Based on the speed and trajectory observed by various solar observatories, they have determined that the leading edge of the solar wind stream is expected to arrive at Earth as early as December 18th in the morning itself. When this high-speed solar wind carrying the magnetic flux rope reaches our planet, it won't directly hit us like a bowling ball. Instead, it will interact with Earth's protective magnetic field, our magnetosphere. Think of our magnetosphere as an invisible shield deflecting most of the harmful radiation. However, the powerful magnetic fields embedded within the solar wind can sometimes couple with Earth's magnetic field. This can temporarily weaken or reconfigure our magnetosphere, allowing some of these energetic particles to funnel down along the magnetic field lines towards the pole. And this is where the magic happens. When these energetic particles collide with atoms and molecules in the upper Earth atmosphere, primarily oxygen and nitrogen, they excite them. As the atoms de-excite, they release light, creating the breathtaking phenomena we know as auroras borealis in the northern hemisphere and aurora australis in the southern hemisphere. For this event, the space weather forecast is calling for a significant increase in geomagnetic activity. This means there is strong possibility for visible auroras in regions that don't typically see them as often. Now, a question often asked during solar storm or solar alert is, are there any other impact to worry about? And it's a valid concern. Large solar storms can have effects beyond just beautiful lights. Historically, extremely powerful solar flares and the CME have been known to affect satellites, leading to temporary communication disruption or even damage, impact GPS, causing slight inaccuracies in GPS signal, influence power grids, inducing currents in long transmission lines, potentially leading to surge or blackouts in very extreme cases, radio blackouts, particularly affecting high frequency radio communication. However, for these specific events, current forecasts indicate that while the aurora's display could be significant, the overall impact on technology is expected to be minor. We are not looking at a Carrington event scenario here, which was the most powerful solar storm on record in the year 1859. The primary focus of this plasma rope eruption is the potential for a spectacular geomagnetic storm that will illuminate our skies. Space weather forecasters are continuously monitoring the situation, and should anything changes, updates are quickly issued. But for now, get excited for the auroras. Understanding these solar events is very crucial, not just for forecasting auroras, but for protecting our increasingly technology dependent world. Every satellite in the orbit, every GPS signal, and much of our global communication infrastructure relies on a stable space environment. Monitoring the sun helps us prepare and mitigate potential risks. The sun is a constant source of wonder and power, and events like this massive plasma rope eruption are beautiful, sometimes powerful, reminder of its influence on Earth. It connects us directly to the cosmic forces at play in our solar system. So there you have it, a massive plasma rope eruption from sun's far side, a high-speed solar wind heading our way, and a strong chance for some incredible auroras displays starting on December 18th. Are you planning to go aurora hunting? Have you ever seen the northern or the southern lights? Let me know in the comments below. I will love to hear your stories, and also if you can share some tips for our viewers. And if you found this video informative and exciting, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. about further updates about astronomy and all things cosmic. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out our next video. Thanks for joining live. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and keep looking up. And I shall see you in the next one.